Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Padmashri from SNS College of Technology, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Today I am going to explain the concept of dropout in machine learning. What is dropout in machine learning? This is a very important concept that which helps to improve the performance of the neural network. So whenever we train a model based on the available data, sometimes it may lead to overfitting. What is called overfitting? Overfitting in machine learning, we usually define it as high bias and low variance, which affects the performance of the neural network. So always we need to reduce the overfitting in order to achieve the better performance in training the model. So this dropout which helps to improve the performance. Okay, so whenever we train a model on the available data that causes overfitting, causing poor performance in the test data. So dropout regularization is a method we use to address the overfitting problem. Okay, so this is mainly used in deep learning, which in turn we use to train the neural network. Okay, so this block mainly reveals the concept how dropout regularization works and how to enhance a model generalization. So regularization is a concept we have to regularize the output of model. So why we need to regularize the model? There are different types of regularization, R1, regularization R1, R2, etc. So we need to regularize in order to achieve the better performance, right? So this you all know that this is the architecture of ANN, artificial neural network. It has the input layer, a hidden layer 1, hidden layer 2. We can have a shallow, either a shallow hidden layer or we can have a deep hidden layer. Okay, and this will be your output layer. So the dropout we are going to do in this network. So these are all we all know that's the neurons which transmit the data from one network to the another network. Okay, so this basic when we need to understand what is dropout, you have to understand the architecture of the neural network first. So I had explained artificial neural network backpropagation in my previous video. You can please go and watch out that for better clarification. So what is dropout? It is a regularization technique which randomly ignoring or dropping out some output layer during training process, mainly used in deep neural networks in order to prevent high bias and low variance, which means overfitting. So it is implemented per layer in various types of layers which is present in the network, which is we can say the network which is fully connected convolutional neural network and also the recurrent layers except the output layer. Except the output layer, in all these layers we can implement the concept of dropout. Okay. So the dropout probability which specifies the chance of dropping out the nodes with a different probability based on the input and hidden layer. So this prevents any one neuron from becoming too specialized or overly dependent on the feature, on specific feature while during the training of the data sets. So understanding the concept of what is this dropout regularization. This is a concept that has to be done during the dropout, during the training in deep learning model, which mainly addresses the problem of overfitting and which occurs when a model performs nicely on the statistics. However, how poor or what all how poor the data will be and what are the unseen facts in the network. Okay. So during the training, dropout randomly deactivates the chosen portion of the neurons and their connections within a layer. So when we say a dropout, the neurons which is not in active state, which is not able to transmit any kinds of data to the other network, that node alone we are going to drop out from the network in order to achieve the better performance. So this temporarily that node will be removed from the network. This is the concept of dropout. So what it actually, it deactivates the chosen neuron randomly whenever we do the training process. That is whenever we do the iteration. So we all know that iteration, actually in back propagation network we studied about the steps and algorithms in the back propagation. So that has an iteration. So why iteration is needed? If we did not get the actual output is not equal with the predicted output, we will back propagate. Then the iteration continues with the added weight and new. So this concept we had already studied, right? So the deactivated neurons will not participate in transmitting the data, will not present in training the network. Okay, so this is mainly prevents this process randomness of selecting the node which is not transmitting the data to the another network, another layer. We can say another layer, that neuron, that node alone will be dropped out in order to achieve better performance. So for the deactivated neurons, here I have mentioned the output of the remaining active neurons are scaled up by a factor which is equal to the probability of keeping a neurons which is active. That is, if 50% of the neurons are dropped out, then the remaining ones will be multiplied by 2. This is the basic concept of the dropout. The further the how to implement the dropout in the neural network will be explained in my next video. Thank you so much.